started off years ago with a strategy that focused in on making sure that we deliver the maximum amount of public value. And that led to more nonstops than ever before, more passengers than ever before, more economic development than ever before, and a greater tie to our community.
Not only did we have more service to the West Coast and to the rest of the world than ever before, but we saw over 9 million passengers come through the terminal. It's the most ever.
Well, 2018 was a very big year for us. We had a lot of projects underway, a lot of large projects underway. FedEx is a great example. We have enabling projects, which were about $150 million worth of stormwater and de-icing improvements, which were needed to make sure that their development could occur. But it was a very important project for the airport and for the community as well.
Let's talk about our 3 wins in 30 days. We had the Infosys announcement.
It's going to take the old terminal site and make it into a vital part of the west side of Indianapolis. It's going to be huge for the region, for the city, and certainly for the airport as well.
This endeavor here is to actually build the largest tech corporate training university in the United States.
We had the Republic announcement of their new Lift Academy.
As part of our goal to address workforce development, Republic Airways is training pilots on our campus to address the larger pilot shortage situation across the aviation industry.
We look forward to attracting and talking with aspiring aviators and offering them a world-class training environment.
And of course, we have that non-stop flight to Paris.
Today, passengers can get on an airplane in Indianapolis and get off the airplane at Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport. And from there, they can access many more points around the world.
Individually, each of these wins would be a great win for the entire year, but we had 3 of them in 30 days.
Last year, Allegiant chose Indianapolis as the place for their newest plane base, meaning they were going to base aircraft and crew here. In 2018, they added over 540 more flights as a result of that base, meaning our passengers can get to the places they want to go even faster and easier.
FedEx has a $1.5 billion expansion program. They're basically adding several gates to the west. About 25 gates are being added along with other ancillary facilities. They're growing their facility nearly as big as what Memphis is here in Indianapolis.
At the end of 2018, Spirit Airlines chose to operate in the Indianapolis market, and they'll start flying to leisure destinations at an ultra low-cost fare in Q1 of 2019.
To continue to deliver public value, we're delivering what the community wants. We're delivering events that celebrate public milestones, events that celebrate our veterans.
Today is about our Vietnam veterans. So it's time to do some special recognition for those individuals because they didn't get that when they came home the first time.
And events that celebrate the community at large. We had a 5K run at the airport where many community members participated, something they wouldn't otherwise get to do.
Supplier diversity is important to the Indianapolis Airport Authority because it creates meaningful and sustaining opportunities to the local business community, specifically disadvantaged minority, women, and veteran-owned businesses who might otherwise not know how to engage with an organization such as the IAA. In 2018, our board adopted a diversity and inclusion policy to solidify our commitment. We received an award from the Mid-States Minority Supplier Development Council because of our continued and sustained spend with MBEs in our community. We have spent more than $8 million over 3 years with over 80 vendors.
Our customers continue to rate us as the #1 airport in the United States year after year, and 2018 was no exception. In order to continue to deliver world-class service year after year, the authority is committed to develop a diverse talent pipeline to create the next level of leaders that'll take over the authority and continue its path.
Succession planning at the IAA is preparing today's leaders for tomorrow. We're ensuring that they have the tools and resources needed to grow in their position and be the most effective leader that they can be. Our development programs are intended for every employee here, whether that's our janitorial staff or someone in our finance department. Our goal is to help them realize their potential. Our series programs are multi-level, anything from what a future leader looks like to a current leader who could be our next executive.
As we celebrated our 10-year anniversary, what better way than to take a close look at the terminal and do some refreshing and some upgrading. We constantly get asked 3 questions. Where are the restrooms? Where do I charge my device? How do I get through security? We are enhancing the facades of every single one of the public-facing restrooms in the terminal, both pre-security and post-security. We are adding hundreds of new charging devices, both USB and plug-ins, to seats, to permanent fixtures in restaurants and bars and other areas of the terminal. We are installing massive, beautiful luminaire signage in the pre-security environment that will tell not only how long it takes to get through security, but also where to get to the security entrances. We are in the process of replacing the carpet throughout the terminal. We have completed phase 1 of the project, and phase 2 will commence in 2019. When people land in Indy, we want them to know they're in Indy, and the way that we are going to achieve that is by maximizing local sourcing, local vendors, and local business participation through the concession refresh program, turning over almost 90% of the current offerings in the food and beverage retail concessions program to maximize passenger services and provide what passengers want.
2018 was a banner year. 2019 is going to be even better. We expect more economic development. We expect more flights and more connectivity worldwide. We expect an elevated sense of customer service. We expect more connectivity with our community. And you all could expect a better authority year after year after year.